Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses.
What up?
This video is for all my black African kings and queens. Now, if you consider yourself black, when I say black, I don't just mean descendants of Africa directly. I mean the Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, the Dominicans. Of course, I'm talking to my Haitians, I'm talking to my Brazilians, I'm talking to my Peruvians, I'm talking to everybody in South America that is as dark or very close or a little darker than me. Okay, I'm talking to, you know who you is, you know who you are, and you know who you're not. Alright, so
let's get it. Let's go.
80% of my black people, my family, alright, suffer from a mild depression because we do not get the 2 hours minimum sunlight that we need. Why don't black people get along as well as the other races? Why do Asians and Mexicans and white people get along so much better? Now, I'm going to give you a little theory, I'm going to give you something anecdotal, and I'm going to give you a little bit more science. So, now I was working where I work right now, and I was interacting with an African brother, man. He was straight from Ghana, and I was telling him, look, bro, where I used to work, I'm not gonna say the establishment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say the name where I worked, but I was telling him, you know, if you want to feel a little bit more comfortable, there's hella Africans that work there. There's Nigerians, there's Kenyans, there's people from South Africa, you know, different representations of Africa that work there. He gave me this look. Right. Now, a little bit later, I watched a comedian that was from Africa pretty much saying that he moved from Africa because he didn't want to be around a whole bunch of Africans. So why would he hang out with Africans when he came to America? Which is totally understandable. Now, I will say this. There are a lot of people who don't understand how long Africans, us, black people, have been on this earth. Some people say 3 million, some people say 6 million, and some people go so far as to say that we've been here for 30 million.
30 million?
You understand me?
Damn.
So now, theoretically, there is a gene inside of all human beings that helps us bond with each other, right? And if you take a race like the Africans, like us, like my people, Wakanda forever, this gene has obviously mutated, theoretically.
Like the X-Men or something?
To the point where we don't want to be around each other and we can't get along and we can't bond as much as the other races do. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with that meme on Facebook that says Mexicans come over here and they live all together in a 6-bedroom house, and there's 10 of them, and they save up their money and they open businesses and they dominate America. White people do that, Asians do that. Why can't black people do that? Now, there's a theory that this is why we don't do that. Now, I'm gonna bridge the gap between that theory and the reality. But first, I need you to like, share, comment, subscribe. Do what you need to do to help other people see this video. The more you like, the more you comment, the more people can see this video. It will go into the YouTube algorithm.
Facts.
And we'll keep the rhythm going. All right.
Continue.
If we actually took the time to bond in the sunlight, if we loved on each other while the sun loved on us in the sunlight, we wouldn't have that problem,
That's a fact.
We definitely wouldn't have that problem. Now, of course, there's other issues such as systematic racism, the fathers not being in the house, you know, the imbalance of masculine and feminine energy in our community, you know, the discouragement of building families, you know, different types of things, the music that we listen to, the food that we consume, you know, things like that will give you issues, will give you will give you depression, all the way depression, you know. These things do destroy what we have going on, especially the stigma that we have where we live. Where do we live? Okay, 70% of black people do live in the South.
In America.
That's a fact. All right. Now, the rest of that 30%, I'm talking about, shout out to Cali. I'm talking about, shout out to Chicago, man. I'm talking about New York, man. I'm talking about Kansas City. I'm talking about Seattle. I'm talking about St. Louis. It's technically not the South. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You know, New Jersey. I'm talking about Virginia, the DMV. All right? These populations, we are not meant to live in. That is not tropical or desertous, bro.
That's where we come from.
That's not tropical. You having -10 degrees in your environment is going to cause a lot of issues, bro. Especially a lot of us, none of us are purebred Africans, okay?
No.
Even if you're from the South, even if you're blacker than country black. Country black is not Ghanaian. Country black is not Kenyan, okay? If country black grew up in Chicago, he would be a lot worse.
A lot.
Because Chicago, what? The average temperature for Chicago in the winter is, guess what? 0 degrees. That means 30% of the time is -10 degrees on average. 30% of the time it's 0 degrees on average. And 30% of the time it's 10 degrees on average. Do you know how cold 10 degrees is? Let alone -10 degrees, bruh?
What?
Do you? Okay then.
Okay.
So what we do have to understand is, if we are gonna live in these environments, while we have the time, get some sunlight, man. Make love with that sunlight, bro.
Facts. Do it.
And if you don't, you're going to be you're going to have, if you don't have an abundance of happy Africans around you.
Love.
And when I say Africans, that just means black people.
Blacks.
If you don't have that happiness, if that music is not flowing through you, if you don't let the universe use you, if you don't have a reservoir of love running through your mind, body, and soul, your root chakra, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your mind,
Love.
of course you're gonna be sad, man. Now I'm gonna tell you another little story. When I went to jail last time, Cook County Jail, in Chicago, we were indoors the whole time. They only let us out in the yard twice. And I was indoors for this is the longest time. The longest time I've ever been in jail was 65 days.
65 days.
They didn't let us out the whole first 42 days I was there, bro. That is a long time. I've never gone 42 days without direct sunlight. So I look in the mirror. I didn't even know I had hella freckles.
You got
all
freckles?
on my nose, all under my eyes, all on my forehead, around my mouth. My mom has freckles. Okay, we got Irish in our family, and it's cool. Whatever it is, it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Never knew I had these freckles under my I had freckles on my hands and stuff. Now, they finally let us out by the will of me. You already know. I had to light some candles and do what I had to do because I needed that direct sunlight.
Yeah.
So he goes outside, man. Some people have been in there 90 plus days and have not had direct sunlight in 90 direct sunlight, let alone fruits and vegetables, clean water. 90 plus days have not felt the breeze on their feet, man. Have not felt the breeze on their face. We finally go outside, and what do these niggas do? Sit in the shade on the table under a tree. I'm like, my nigga, what are you doing, cuz? Now, of course, I'm on my meditation, because a day without meditation is a day wasted, you feel me? So, of course, I takes my shoes off. It's a good 72, 73 degrees, I don't know. It was comfortable, man. Took my shoes off. They called me Buddha. They called me Buddha when I was in jail, because I was doing my shit. But took my shoes off. Got some good negative ions running through my mind, body, and soul. And I just saw my black people sitting on that bench. It's too hot. I don't want the sun to get on my eyes. What you over there doing, Buddha? Meditating? Look at them. Would have took his shoes off, bro. What? They finally let you out this cage, and you want to sit under a tree? It's not even hot out. Why do black people run from the sun? What has made you so afraid of the sun, bro?
Damn.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why is the sun the sun is your best friend, bro? Why can't black people get along? Because we do dumb stuff like that, bro. The sun is supposed to give us new information. It's supposed to refresh your genes, your mind, body, and your soul. It's supposed to alkalize your blood. It's supposed to add electrons to your heart, to your brain, to your eyes. That's what you need. Why is kids out here? Is kids out here that are born depressed because you didn't put enough sunlight on your eyes. Now, do I sun gaze? No, I'm not with that. I can chant the sun in my eyes. I can close my eyes and I can get more sunlight than you can just by speaking. So I don't need to sun gaze, and I can control the amount of sun that goes in my eyes. I don't do that because That's just not my thing. I'm not a gazer. That's not my thing. Shout out to Soluminati, but that's not my thing. All right. Soluminati has SOL in his name. That means sun. Okay. If you chant that, left eye, right eye, or stare at specific symbols, you will get the amount of sunlight that you need to go into your hippocampus and your all of that. All right. So I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm speaking about. But I'm not going to tell you anything I don't know. I'm going to tell you something that I have done and something that I've experienced.
Fact.
So I'm saying, black people, why can't black people get a? Why is it so violent in the hood? Why is it so violent in the hood? Because niggas don't hold hands and hug each other in the sun, bro. I'm not just talking about males. I'm talking about females too. We need to be putting some coconut oil on our skin. Eating coconut oil, sitting under the sun even when it's too unbearable, unless you have heart problems, unless you have severe asthma and allergies. You need to be, and you could still go to the depth. For all my people who have allergies, you could always move to Texas. You could always move to somewhere dry that's not Arizona. Okay, I would never recommend any black person to move to Arizona. I'll say Texas, New Mexico. There's parts of Georgia that you can go to that's not that bad, that's kind of desertous. There's parts of Florida you can move to. There's parts of the Southeast you can move to that's not that desertous, bro. I'd rather a black, you can move to hella places, bro. No black people need to go to Arizona, and that's a fact. And if you don't know why, you Google it. I'm not gonna tell you why. Shout out to Arizona though. I mess with North Mesa.
Yeah,
Tempe.
Yeah.
The whole Phoenix. I'm just saying, if you're black and you live in Arizona, if you're not rich, you need to get out of there, bro. Facts. Even if you have to stay in a homeless shelter. So anyways, I just want to say, if you want to stop black violence, first of all, we have to stop eating pork. Okay? Secondly, we need to be bonding in the sun. We need to be reading in the sun, exercising. Why do you exercise indoors with no sunlight, bro? Do you know how many more gains you would have if you exercise in the sun? Why do you bathe indoors? Do you know how much better you would feel if you actually, have you ever washed your body in the rain in a light thunderstorm? You're not gonna get struck by electricity, bro. Okay, you just have to learn about how electricity works.
Right.
You have to learn how the earth is charged and how the negative ions leave the earth and leave your body when there's thunderstorms, okay?
Right.
And when it rains.
That's why you feel so
and you won't get
sleepy.
struck by lightning. Why do you think men get struck by lightning so many more times than women, bro?
Almost
It's
10
not because
times.
women are scared to walk in thunderstorms. It's because their bodies have different charges. Because we're masculine. Okay? All right?
Yeah.
So I do want you to learn about things like that. It is quick. It's not something deep. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars to learn about these sciences, my dude.
I'm telling you. I learned this free.
That's all I gotta say, man. And if you're white and you're watching this, I just want to say I love you.
I love you, Brittany.
I love you,
Sarah.
And I really can't make a video specifically for white people because that's not my place.
Nah.
But everything else, it is what it is, and it's not what it's not, man. Shout out to the Most Highest, man. Shout out to everybody who liked, shared, commented, and subscribed to this YouTube channel, man.
Yeah.
This is not my YouTube channel. This is our YouTube channel. Okay. The Facebook that I have, aaronimoses, that's not my Facebook. That's our Facebook. That's your Facebook. All right. That's it, man. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together, man. Peace.
You need to put your lotion on your hand. Them bitches sounded dry as hell. Oh, ashy hands ass boy.